Hey everyone, Zach Finds Fish here. So you guys might have seen them already as my top 5 catches of 2024 as Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts. However, I want to dive a little bit deeper into these catches and why they're my top 5. Starting with catch number 5. This catch right here was the first time I ever got out onto a boat by myself and caught a big fish. My original PB, so this is a catch into my old PB. My original PB was in my old honey hole, which you guys may recognize as the retention pond that I used to go to all the time. If you're newer to my channel, we used to go to a retention pond where it was my honey hole. It was my old honey hole. Love fishing there, and unfortunately, I feel like a lot of the fish have died off or moved throughout the system of drains. However, this is the first time I actually got to fish on a boat and caught a 3-pound, 1-ounce bass. Let's get into it.
All right, thanks, dude. I appreciate you letting me do this. All right, so sweet. We got our little pedal boat. So I haven't caught many fish today. Last time I was here, I was catching them left and right, man. But I think we've just had a scorcher of a week. So I think I want to try to catch something on this glide bait. So the wind has definitely picked up. It's dead in this corner, which is nice. So it'll allow me to cast and kind of not blow around the lake. And I'm assuming these fish have to be hiding in some shade. It's been extremely hot. I got SPF 500 on. I have some bug spray just in case. I wasn't really sure. Oh, there we go. Got one. There we go. No, stay down. This is a good one too. Good one. Good one. Good one. I just don't want to lose them. It's awkward. This is another 2-pounder right here. Absolutely another 2-pounder. Oh, he lost one of the trebles. He lost one of the trebles. Did he? Yep. Oh my goodness, that's a big bass. That is a big bass. Yep, that's another. I want to not get flung. This could be a 3-pound. Oh my gosh, this is a toad. Is this my first ever 4-pounder? Okay. This is a absolute toad. I want to get this treble hook away from me. Oh, that's fine right there. This is an absolute toad. Do not want to lose this fish. This could be my first ever 4-pounder. First ever 4-pounder. Oh my goodness. Make sure I'm recording. Nothing's blocked. This could be my first ever 4-pounder. No? Just barely, not even 3? Close to 3. I'm really shocked. No, something's off with this thing. There we go. 3-pounder. 3-1. 3-1. My biggest fish of the year right here. 3-1. You are a freaking absolute toad. An absolute toad.
In that video, I still remember to this day because I was starting to just really get into fishing and really learn the weights or the visual weight of a fish. I believe I was saying like, oh man, this might be my first ever 4-pound bass. Now that I've learned sizes and lengths of fish, I'm more confident in my guesstimates just by hand weight or just by visual. But that was, to this day, I still was shocked that was only 3 pounds, 1 ounce. And now that I've caught so many 2-pound, 15-ounce bass in that lake, that 3-pound, 1 ounce bass was very big for that size. Now moving into my favorite catch number 4. This was going back to my old honey hole. So if you guys are new to my channel, you guys are going to see the old honey hole. And this was dead summer. It was hot. I think I haven't really fished the private lake yet, or I was fishing it, but just not as consistently. And I wanted to just go catch some fish. And I went to the old honey hole, was struggling to catch fish, and decided to throw it into a drain where I've always wanted to throw into. And because of my accuracy getting a little bit better, I was able to cast it in there and pull out a fish. Check it out.
But I think they're going to hide. They're hiding in this corner. I mean, that's where I would be. That's my only bite. Just keep walking around. So again, I don't know how deep it is right here. I don't think it's very deep. I mean, that could have just been a really aggressive bluegill, but I just don't think it was. Like, I just don't. I want to see if I can cast it under here, but it's really hard for me to get. Oh, imagine. Oh, I got a fish. Got a fish. I would be in there too. I would be in there too. Look how dark you are. Look at that. How cool was that? I would be in there too. Look how dark you are. That was really cool. First cast, I was worried about my fluorocarbon breaking. Wow, you are a big guy. You are a big guy. I would be hiding in there too.
I still wished it was a bass, but however, the fact that I called it out, imagine if we catch a fish. Catch a fish, big bluegill, not like anything massive, but it was a big bluegill, very dark bluegill. It was a really cool catch. All right, now moving into my catch number 3, favorite catch number 3. Really, it was a tie with catch number 2. This is the lake that I like to call Lake Insanity. This lake is extremely hard to catch fish at unless you can get away from the areas in which it is pressured. So for example, this lake has a lot of people that fish it, but a lot of people fish it in the same locations. So if you're able to move along the banks and find open areas, you most likely will catch fish. Both the catch number 3 and catch number 2 are at the same lake, but in different locations. And catch number 3 was is probably the best day that I've ever had at Lake Insanity. And now moving into this catch, you're going to hear me talk about, oh, I've caught 2 fish, things like that, because before this catch, I caught 2 fish back to back, and I did not expect to catch another one. So let's move into my favorite catch, number 3.
This way was the way that I caught, is where I caught my bass. After this, we're gonna try, I'm basically gonna go until my batteries die on my GoPro and see if we can catch a fish. So I hope you guys are ready for a good, maybe long, maybe not good, but long video. Oh, we got some fishermen right here. But hopefully, maybe we can pull a bass out in front of these guys and show them. Bank fishermen still got it. There's some lily pads, and I might even throw my frog out. Oh, let's go, baby. Let's go. 2. It's 2. How many more are in here? How many more are in here willing to get caught? How many more? This is hands down 2. All I asked for when I walked on this lake was 2 bass. I wanted 2. Both of them broke a pound, which, you know what? Makes me extremely happy because I have not caught a bass besides one that was a pound exactly. So, but it was hands down probably my fattest bass, like ate really well. But this, out of this lake, me pulling a 1.3, I'm living, this is what fishing is all about right here. Oh my gosh, oh, what the, oh my God, dude. He came up and demolished it like topwater. Oh my God. He crushed it like a topwater. Oh my God, you're huge. Best day of fishing. Best day of fishing. Look at this guy. He's got a big old talon mark. I'm telling you guys, I am living in a dream right now.
And so with that catch, I still think about that because it was just so exhilarating. Because again, I already caught 2 fish back to back. Didn't expect to catch another one. And I'm about to say, this is what fishing is all about. This right here. And a fish flies out of the water to catch a spinnerbait. It was just, I was pulling it out of the water to recast it, and it just hammers my spinnerbait. And again, this is why it's tied for number 2, because number 2 is a great catch, but this catch was just the most exciting because before I have just struggled so much at this lake, which is again what I call Lake Insanity. Going to this lake, expecting a different outcome, and nothing happens. It's always the same. So I have found a path leading down to an open bank. I have maybe about 8 feet to cast. And I do believe, because I think I bring it up in the video, not in this video, but how I've caught fish in there before. But now, and I don't know if it was this spot, but I found this spot and now I love this spot. And this is the spot that I actually, coming in spring, will be wading out in this area. 100% using my waders. If you guys did not know, for Christmas, I got some hip waders and I'm going to be using them here at this lake. But now moving into favorite catch number 2, again, Lake Insanity. I was struggling to catch fish. I was kind of bummed because I was like, I'm running out of time. I have to go pick up my daughter from playgroup, and running out of time. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do one more cast. Well, that one more cast turned into a win knot. Let's check it out.
All right, well, was that a bass? Was that a turtle? What was that? But that's all right. That's all right. Oh, is that a carp? That had to have been a carp. That had to have been a carp. That's a carp. All right, I'm gonna throw the Texas rig. Try to get a couple more casts in with that. Maybe we can catch one fish. But yeah, the water's still cold. I think that maybe even the first one was a carp. But that thing was huge. That second fish was a monster. I'm gonna throw this over here. Still throw it over there. Oh God. Okay, so why? Now that's like knotted. Really? It's like I don't even have time to like really mess with this. Let's pull this up, so. It's like completely knotted. Oh my God, I have a fish. Are you kidding me? I have a fish. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, clearing out a rat's nest, we have a fish. Please tell me I'm recording. Oh my gosh. Oh, and I hook set it too. Oh my God, last cast. It's 11:23, I gotta go. Oh my God, I cannot believe that just happened. Oh my, that's hilarious. Thank you. You're going right back in the water, don't you worry. And it's like a good hook set. Oh my goodness.
And that is why I believe I made it number 2, because I was just struggling so much. I was like, man, I just want to catch a fish. I'm struggling. I'm seeing big carp. They were carp jumping. I'm like, man, I want to catch a fish. I'm struggling. I'm running out of time. I have to go. This is my last cast. And last cast, I get a win knot. I'm super bummed, kind of deflated a little bit. And then all of a sudden, I'm just pulling in the line just so I can cut it. And I had a fish on the end of the hook. And I was able to hook set and got the fish in, which was a lot of fun. Saved the day, didn't get skunked. And it boosted my morale right there for sure. Now, moving into my favorite catch of 2024, number 1. This catch right here, the reason why it's my number 1 is because I didn't expect me to be able to do it. This catch, we went out to a lake called Pickerel Lake. We moved around banks, same idea as Lake Insanity, a lot of pressured areas, but we decided to move along the lake, try to find open areas. And well, we did. We found a bunch of them. And this is only one catch of that day. But the reason why this is my favorite catch of 2024, because not only did I catch the fish, but the fish broke me off. Then, when it broke me off, I was able to catch him back with my lure intact. Check it out.
So we moved down a little bit. Looks like it might be a little low for me to throw, but I'll try. Just going straight to the whopper plopper. Here we go. It's all for you guys. All for you guys is what we're doing. All for you guys. Casting under a branch. I don't really have much room over here. If I catch a fish on this cast, you guys should subscribe. Right here. Oh! Well, whether that was a bass or a pickerel, but it just took my whopper plopper.
Okay.
Yep, it's gone. It just snapped my line. Yeah, I wonder if that was a, oh no, it's a good bass. It's right there. No. It just, I should have checked my, shoot. That was my only whopper plopper too. Mind if I borrow one of your whopper ploppers? Because there are pickerel. I thought it was maybe a pickerel that grabbed it. But something with teeth. But it wasn't. Definitely saw it was a bass. It's unfortunate. Hopefully it shook it. I really hope it did. I mean, that was literally perfect though. Telling you guys you should subscribe. All that good stuff. And then all of a sudden, got a bit and then it snapped. Ah, he's still jumping. Ah, he's still jumping with it. I wonder if I can catch him. Let's see, I mean, honestly, I would even try to like foul hook him so I can maybe get that whopper plopper out, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it. He's still jumping. If I could see him, if I could see him floating, I would try. Doubt he's dying, but, or dead yet, but if I could see him. Is that him? No. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Yeah, he's still jumping. Let me see if I can get him. That is him. That is him. I might be able to get him. I'm gonna get my feet wet a little bit, I guess. It's worth it. If I can cast it to him, I might be able to get him. That bass is floating. My feet are gonna be soaking wet. But I might be able to get him. I just can't get out far enough. Ugh. He's right there. Let's see. Almost. Oh, come on. Let me help him. He's right here. Do you see him floating right there? Oh, that's good. Got him. Yep. Oh my gosh. It's a good bass too. I got you, bud.
So I did actually recently have a comment on my 2024 catch reel, the top catch, saying, oh, wow, you showed yourself snagging a fish. Yes, I snagged the fish, but to save it, not to snag it because I saw it floating or it was sitting there on a bed and I snagged it with a lure. No, it grabbed my top water, plopper, broke me off, and I was able to see him jumping. It was exhausted. That fish was exhausted. There was no other reason why that fish would be lethargic. It was on the outside of its mouth. It was just lethargic because it was exhausted. But I saw it. And unfortunately, my camera's too low for you guys to be able to see it. But you could see its fin. I could see its kind of like side fin, you know, up in the air. And I'm like, that is the fish. So I tied on my father-in-law's, before that, I tied on my father-in-law's pop plopper as well, the same style. But I saw it, and I was able to grab that fish, reel it in, and take my lure out and save that fish. Now, granted, I hope it was saved. I sat with it for a good 10 minutes before walking away. It was swimming. It was just super exhausted. So I'm assuming that fish did survive. But that is why that is my top catch of 2024. And I am looking forward to what 2025 is going to bring. I'm super excited. I cannot wait. We have a lot of new lures to throw. I have waders to go fishing out in. I cannot wait. A lot of potential has opened up to me. So I'm excited. Again, if you guys enjoyed this content, make sure you guys like and subscribe. And I can't wait to bring another top 5 catches of 2025 your way at the end of the year. So can't wait for spring. Can't wait for some fishing. Can't wait to see you guys out there. Peace.